trainer, professional fitness international person, Isla Barleen, is going to be working with us today. A basic, if you have 10 minutes, here is the core foundation of a flexibility and strengthening program for your low back. So first thing we do is we're going to start out on gym ball. You can get one of these anywhere, Joe's, Big 5 Sports, wherever you can find one. Make sure they fit it to your size, the right ball for the right height of person. The first thing we do with anyone is I'm going to have Isla lay flat over the ball. Her stomach is on the ball. Okay. So first key concept is we're going to warm things up. And a rubber band will stretch much further and return to its normal shape if we warm it up properly first versus a cold or room temperature. So I'm going to have Isla kind of drape herself over the ball. And first thing we'll do is I'm going to have her lift her left arm and her right leg so they're parallel to the floor. Okay, a little bit higher. And you want to hold at the top for about 2 seconds. Then she'll let those down. Okay, and then repeat on the opposite. Right arm, left leg. Okay, so we're hitting opposite sides of the spinal column, the muscles, the paraspinal muscles, and helping to stabilize. Somebody that has low back issues is a great starter exercise. Go ahead and switch. What we'll do with this is you'll have the patient do 8 to 10 times where they will repeat these repetitions as the starting exercise for their warm-up. Good. This does two things. It helps to do some core stability strengthening, and it also, again, warms the tissues up along the paraspinal column. Okay, what number are you on, Isla? 6, good. She's going to do 4 more, and then we'll go on to the next exercise. Boom. Do you feel this starting to warm up down in here? Mm-hmm. Yeah, good. Good. Now let's say this causes some discomfort and this is too much for you. This is more of an intermediate level exercise. We will remove the ball and have Isla go down on all fours, on her knees and hands, creating kind of a tabletop. Okay, so if you'll roll back, I'll pull this out of the way. So she's going to be on her hands and knees. Now same thing, same movement, just left arm, right leg. Boom, a little bit easier than having to balance on the ball. And the other side. Okay, now if we want to make it even easier, I'd have her lay flat on the mat. Okay, and all you have to do here, arms outstretched, just like she did, elevate the left arm and the right leg. Hold them for a 1 to 2 count, and then down. Just like that. So in reverse, we did the more advanced, the intermediate, or beginning, advanced beginner, and this is a beginner movement. If somebody has pain, this is the starting point. Okay? The next one requires the ball. And she's going to be draped over the ball again. And what we're going to do is just totally relaxed. Go back onto your knees. And she's going to rock herself forward up into, Isla, you're going to go up like Superman taking off, okay? Or Superwoman in her case. Up, 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 arch, look up, good. Holding for 1 to 2 seconds. Now, you may not be able to balance on the ball like Isla's doing. So what we would do is turn her around and put her toes against the wall and have her start there and use the wall to help stabilize and relax. Totally relax over the ball. Chin down on the ball, totally relax. The muscles totally relax. Okay, and repeat. Going up, 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 and away. Dun, dun, dun. Okay. She makes this look easy. The average person, you're going to probably need the wall to start. But this is a great exercise. Now we're firing all of her extensor muscles, or all the muscles in the back of her body. Okay, and relax. Okay, now we've done these 2 basic warm-up exercises. She is going to be draped over the ball like she is right now. Okay, and what this does, she can lay here for about 30 to 40 seconds, just totally letting the spine stretch out over the ball. And we'll roll her forward a little bit. Just walk forward a little bit, knees come off. And so now we're focused on stretching lower back. You can roll back and forth on this ball however you need to, wherever you feel the tightness. That's where you want to hang out for about 30 to 40 seconds. Okay, and the stretches we are going to do are ones that you will hold for a minimum of 40 seconds. Okay, I'm going to have her flip over on her back on the ball. And now we're going to stretch again. She's just going to drape herself over the ball, laying back. Okay, now we're opening up the front side. We always want to work both sides. We will do a little bit of ab work here to help her strengthen the front side. A lot of people don't think that a back strengthening conditioning program has anything to do with their abs, but it's very important to have balance front to back. Okay, so what I'm going to have Isla do is roll forward on the ball just a little bit. And I'm going to have her look straight up at the ceiling. Put her hands up in front of her and just reach up and blow your air out, not quite so high. Come up, exhale right there. Blow the air out and hold for about 1 to 2 seconds. Okay, if you don't have anybody there, just look up, keep your head in a neutral position. You may be only able to do 3 to 5 reps. Okay, but 10 to 20 or sets of 10 is desirable. Okay, up, 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 good, awesome. Notice how she's breathing out on the top. As the muscle contracts, she wants to exhale and tighten it up. And she's in pretty good shape, but she's shaking a little, just a tiny little bit, and that can be related to a little muscle fatigue. Good. Okay. So now we're going to come up. Take your hand. And set of low back and stretches for the low back. We're going to work on 3 groups. We're going to work on the hamstrings. Okay. We're going to work on the hip flexor, which is the front, the psoas, deep psoas muscle, and the piriformis, which is deep in the buttock, which rotates the leg. Okay. So we'll start first with the hamstring. I'm going to have you just stand right here, bending over, keeping the legs as straight as possible, and trying to go down as far as you can without any pain or discomfort. Okay, she's super flexible. Not many people go down and touch their hands flat, okay? But we do want to hold this position for 40 seconds. Okay, again, a static stretch. We fully lengthen that muscle out. If you can only go down to your knees, that's where you start. Keep the legs straight, okay, as Isla's doing right here. And if there's any pain when you come back up, we want to walk up the leg. Okay, so as she's doing, she's walking her hands up her thighs. Okay, another variation of the hamstring, you can do a single hamstring, which I want to have you stick your right foot out, kind of hook your heel into the floor, and sit your butt back like you're sitting into a chair. Okay, and do you feel that? Okay, now if you have any problems with balance, this would be one where you could have a chair right next to you to help balance yourself. If it's hard for you to bend forward or painful, then we'd want to do a single leg, okay? And let's say balance is an issue. And again, repeat, right and left, that she's going to do this. Let's say she's having a hard time. Either she's in pain or balance is a problem. Then I'd want her to lay, she's going to lay flat as her neck stretch, and we will hook a towel or stretch strap over her foot, and she'll be able to lay and support her back at the same time stretching her hamstring. Okay, go ahead and lay down.